Coming up on Jag News Now.
One of the biggest events of the year, but this homecoming might cost you more.
Juggling school and work may be difficult, but see how you could do it and succeed.
South Golf tees off to a win.
And a science teacher brings history into his classroom.
This is Sparta!
Coming to you from the Broadcast Center at South Mountain High School, it's Jag News Now.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Jaguar News. I'm Danielle Kilis.
And I'm Saul Hernandez. This week's top story is homecoming ticket prices. The price of tickets for homecoming has gone up, and that may upset some students here at South Mountain. Jaguar News reporter Destiny Zambrano finds out the reasons why for the increase.
South students danced until midnight during last year's homecoming. A DJ played music and students seemed to enjoy the night. This year, Stugo wants to improve homecoming.
The decorations are going to be significantly better in terms of the production quality, and that just makes the cost of tickets go up.
Last year, homecoming tickets started at $15, went up to $20. This year's homecoming starts at $20 and will go up to $25 next week.
Why should you pay more than $20 for a ticket to homecoming? It just sounds preposterous. I mean, really?
The reason for the increase is everything from homecoming decorations to the DJ to the cost of a new dance floor is going up.
I think if they have a really good reason, like maybe they probably have better equipment this time, then yeah, I support the raising the price.
I'm just like, it's not really that big of a thing, and I understand that Stugo has to spend a lot of money to make something so nice.
So, as the sign says, to take advantage of the lowest prices, you have to buy your homecoming tickets right now. I am Destiny Zambrano for Jag News.
Homecoming is just around the corner, and so are our royalty candidates. We have many running this year. The nominees for King are Damian Cuevas, Sergio Rodriguez, Eric Aldava, and Saul Hernandez. The nominees for Queen are Angelica Valencia, Genesis Barrera, Akila Adams, Regine McCrae, and Shay Hansen. The nominees for Prince are Victor Mendez, Vincent Solorzano, and Abel Blanco. The nominees for Princess are Paula Navarro, Jessica Valencia, Kasaya Meeks, Jasmine Sanchez, Armida Zapata, Nancy Santos, Danielle Kilis, Destiny Zambrano, Mitzi Castaneda, Natasha Barker, and Zipporah Jones. Our nominee for Duke is Rakevion White, and our nominee for Duchess is Gabby Hernandez. Good luck to all our South Mountain candidates, and make sure you vote for the person who you believe should win.
Next week is our Homecoming Spirit Week. Stugo has designed a group of different things for you to do to celebrate our homecoming game next Friday. Our very own Jaguar News reporter Danielle Kiwis brings you what to wear for Spirit Week.
Monday, September 23rd is Jailhouse Rock Day. Wear black and white stripes. Tuesday, September 24th is What's Your Status Day. Wear black if you're taken, white if you're single, and red if you're not sure. Wednesday, September 25th is Whiteout Day. Wear all the white you can wear. Thursday, September 26th is Taste the Rainbow Day. Wear mix and match colors and be as colorful as you can be. Friday, September 27th is Outrageous School Spirit. Show all your Jaguar pride and wear baby blue and red.
Remember to show your support for our Jaguars at next week's homecoming football game.
Every 20 seconds in the United States, somebody attempts suicide. And in order to raise awareness, South Mountain participated in the Suicide Awareness Month. Students were yelled to inform people of the many options they have and that suicide shouldn't be an option. There was also a balloon release commemorating the many who didn't have the help when they needed it. Students hope to raise even more awareness and prevent suicide.
Did you know that 90 of your classmates have something important to do right after school? When the last bell rings, their real work begins. Jaguar News reporter Manuel Munoz shows us how one student balances a job and school.
Rafael Lopez is busy preparing toppings for frozen yogurts. He's working at Zoyo at 24th Street on Baseline.
I enjoy it. I mean, you get to meet a lot of new people, and it's a fun experience. I mean, it makes you a little bit more open to talk to people.
Rafael goes to work at 8 o'clock p.m. every day throughout the week.
I feel like it's a great way to, get some extra money if I want to buy some games or some new equipment.
A counselor we talked to says most kids at South have parents who won't let them have jobs because they want them to focus on their education.
My suggestion would be is if a teen is working or needs to work, that they try to do one night a week and then get their hours on the weekends so that it doesn't interfere with their education.
Rafael balances his time between schoolwork and his job by planning things out.
When I manage my time correctly, then it's not that big of a problem, but if I pull something off for long enough, then it'll come back and bite me in the butt.
One of the secrets of having a job while you're in high school is to make sure you have a plan. Or better yet, counselor says to make sure you work on weekends if possible. This is Manuel Munoz reporting for Jag News.
At South Mountain are now offering tutoring to the people who need a little extra help. Title I tutoring is set up especially for students who are retaking or taking the AIMS for the first time. This tutoring is held every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the IMC library. Students can also get help for homework or classwork they didn't understand in class.
If you've never been out of Arizona, this is your chance to take a trip that you'll never forget. The Historically Black College University Tour Club is traveling to different states during spring break. The purpose of the trip is to allow students to visit historically black colleges. Some colleges, they may explore Spelman College or Howard University. In order to go on the trip, you must attend the meetings every Tuesday during first and second lunch in the counseling office.
The HBCU Club is about having kids come together to be able to go to places and learn new things, see new places, get a different educational view.
This club is performing after 5 years of being inactive. The cost of the trip varies depending on the amount of students who will attend.
When you hear the word Sparta, most of you think of a movie, but we actually found a Spartan culture here on campus. Jaguar News reporter Kimberly Aguilar takes us inside a classroom where the culture is used as a learning tool.
This is Sparta!
In Hollywood, Spartans are fierce warriors that can defeat any opponent. But physical science teacher Mr. Copeland's freshman learned that Sparta actually represents a specific belief system. Spartan stands for students prepared and ready to achieve never-ending success.
What are my two things? I say you come in this classroom, you work, and you learn. And that's it.
The Sparta experience starts when students enter Mr. Copeland's class. A giant message on the wall lets them know that this is Sparta.
So having a centralized theme has made it possible for us to all be connected to something. So we don't ever feel like we're just random kids and a teacher in the class. We always feel like we're Spartans.
Sometimes it feels like an ordinary classroom, but then something unexpected happens. This exercise is meant to recognize the students who are outstanding in any class projects or classroom competitions.
He gives us the chance. So if we act like a fool, that's on us. We will look like the fool. Kicks us out the class. We listen, we learn, we compete.
By competing and staying on task, students also have a chance to earn their name on the ceiling of fame. And at the end of the class, the Spartan bell lets students know that class is officially over. Mr. Copeland has dedicated a lot of his time to creating a whole new environment for his students. This is done to prepare his freshmen for the next 3 years of high school. Reporting for Jaguar News, I'm Kimberly Aguilar.
The boys golf team was victorious earlier this week.
The girls of the varsity volleyball team also managed to pull out a win.
Jaguar News sports anchor Eric Aldaba brings us our highlights.
Thanks guys, and tonight our varsity football team hosted another home game against William Field High School. The girls badminton team faced Cesar Chavez on Tuesday. Although they played their hardest, it wasn't enough as they fell 8-1. However, it was a close match nonetheless. The Lady Jags varsity volleyball team had a home game against Camelback High School this week. Still on a winning streak, they were able to defeat Camelback in the first 3 sets, taking the first set 25-10, the second set 25-15, and finishing the final set 25-13. As for the lower level team, they were unable to pull out the victory against Camelback. The boys golf team has been on quite a roll as they hosted another match against Carl Hayden and North High School. They were able to come out victorious and finish with a final team score of 200. Fortunately, I also played on the team and took first place individually out of all teams. Coach Jeremy Soria shared his thoughts on his players.
Kids have been playing hard. They've been on the course really putting in work, and it's starting to pay off. They're starting to see that hard work and dedication can make you a better golfer.
And that's it for sports this week, guys. Back to you.
That's it for this week's edition of Jaguar News.
Next week we'll bring you a story on why so many students around campus look pregnant.
See you next week.